Forests are some of the most terrifying places in the world. If you're lost, you may become disoriented and never find your way out. You could get injured and no one would ever know. There are also all sorts of creepy crawlies that live in the woods, from blood-sucking parasites to enormous spiders. But beyond those very real dangers, there are also things that go bump in the night that we don't really understand. We're talking about the cryptids that have been reported in forests around the United States. Some of them are said to be hiding right outside your door. Others only come out when no one is looking. And then there are the ones you wish you had never seen at all, because they are so darn creepy. Here are 10 of the strangest creatures said to live in US forests. Number 10. The Beast of Bray Road. This Wisconsin cryptid is also known as the Beast of Elkhorn. It was first spotted back in 1989 by James Wallace. He was driving down a rural road when he saw a large dark creature walking on 2 legs just off the road. It was hairy, smelled like dog and wolf, and stood about 7 feet tall. Other witnesses have claimed it looks like a hybrid between a coyote and a man. In fact, when the police started searching for the beast, they found what appeared to be a plaster cast of a human handprint in the mud next to where it had been standing. After this incident, there were numerous reports of similar creatures in the area. They were said to have glowing red eyes and stood about 6 to 8 feet tall. It's not clear if these are all related or if they are something else entirely. No physical evidence has ever been recovered. 9. The Loveland Frog. In the 1950s, a small town in Ohio became enamored with frogs. Or rather, it became enamored with the idea of massive mutant frogs that were running rampant through the nearby forests. The first sighting came when 2 teenagers were driving down the road late at night. They saw what looked like a large green frog hopping down the highway toward them. At first they thought it was a big joke. Then they realized that the frog was nearly 3 feet long. After that, sightings began to pop up everywhere. People saw them on roads, in their gardens, and even heard them croaking on street corners. While there were dozens of reports, no bodies or photos were ever recovered. There are many theories as to where they came from, including rumors that the Air Force had accidentally created giant radioactive frogs in a secret experiment. But ultimately, it's unknown what the truth is. Number 8. Lizard Man. Lizard Man is said to live in the swamps near Bishopville, South Carolina. He was first spotted in 1924, when workers at a nearby paper mill saw what they thought was a strange new employee. They said he was covered in green scaly skin, kind of like a lizard. He didn't speak and had huge claws. That's when people started hearing stories about Lizard Man from other parts of the state. Some say he's nothing more than a swamp hermit who covered himself in a homemade lizard suit. Others say he's a real cryptid and that his home is in the swamps of South Carolina. In 2004, a local cryptozoologist named Lyle Borman claimed that he had found Lizard Man's footprints and was able to cast them. The tracks looked like those of a reptile, but no one ever found Lizard Man himself. Number 7. Dogman. The Dogman is an American cryptid that is half man, half dog. Stories about him can be traced back hundreds of years. Most of the recent sightings have taken place in Michigan, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. The first modern sighting occurred in 1990, when a man named Victor Fiedler was traveling through the Hiawatha National Forest. He said he saw a huge gray wolf-like creature that walked on 2 legs and was covered in hair. He said it resembled a werewolf. After that, there were more reports of similar creatures all across the country. Some believe that the Dogman is nothing more than a misidentified bear or wolf. However, others claim that it is a real animal that descended from human ancestors before they split off and evolved into dogs. To prove this theory, some hunters even set up cameras to catch the Dogman in the act. One hunter reportedly got his wish when he caught what looked like a huge canine creature walking on 2 legs. Many believe that this is the closest thing we have to proof that the Dogman exists. Number 6. Skunk Ape. While Sasquatch is the most famous of the North American cryptids, there are plenty of other large hairy apes that are said to lurk in the forests. The skunk ape is one of them. It's said to be about 7 to 8 feet tall and covered in black or dark brown hair. The skunk ape is most easily identified by its incredibly bad smell. Witnesses say that it smells like a skunk, hence the name. The first modern sighting was in 1968 when a group of friends swore they saw a skunk ape while hiking in Florida's Silver Springs. Since then, there have been hundreds of reports of similar creatures all over the southeastern part of the United States. Some believe that the skunk ape is nothing more than an extremely rare species of ape that has not yet been discovered. Others think that it's just Bigfoot using a little toilet. Humor. No. 5. Thunderbird. The thunderbird is a massive bird that is said to live in the forests of Canada and the Pacific Northwest. It is often depicted as being larger than a bald eagle with a wingspan of up to 30 feet. The first written account of the thunderbird came in 1684, when French explorer Tonté wrote about a giant bird that could carry off children. While there have never been any credible sightings, there are numerous Native American legends that tell the story of the thunderbird. Some say it's a benevolent spirit that protects its people. Others say it's a ferocious beast that must be respected. So if you're ever in the forest and hear a loud screeching noise, look up in the sky because it might just be a thunderbird. Number 4. The Dover Demon. In 1977, a strange creature began showing itself around Dover, Massachusetts. That's where it got the name, the Dover Demon. Eyewitnesses described it as being about 3 feet tall with large dark eyes, long arms and claws. Some said it had a tail, while others said it didn't. Despite the seemingly random appearances, all the sightings happened within a 2-mile radius of each other. For a while, people thought they had finally caught a break, when the creature stopped showing itself after a few weeks. Then in 2014, there was another outbreak of Dover Demon sightings. A grainy photo was released, which showed a strange hunched-over figure with what looked like a bushy tail. The mystery of the Dover Demon remains unsolved. No. 3. The Rougarou. Louisiana is known for its rich culture and history. Unfortunately, it's also known for its cryptids. The Rougarou is one of them. It's a terrifying wolf-like creature that's said to prowl the forests of southern Louisiana. Legend has it that the Rougarou is the child of a werewolf and a woman. It was first reported in the early 1900s and was blamed for the disappearances of several young women. Stories about it quickly spread throughout the South, and it became known as the Beast of Baskerville. In 1968, 2 hunters claimed they had shot a Rougarou, but it had disappeared by the time police arrived. There have been many more sightings since then, but no one has ever been able to prove that the Rougarou is real. No. 2. Goatman. Have you ever seen a goat and wondered what it would look like if it grew a pair of wings? Neither have we until we saw a picture of the goatman. The goatman is a demonic creature that's said to live in the forests of West Virginia. It was first spotted in 1923, when a group of miners claimed they had seen a man dressed like a furry goat costume with horns and wings. They said the creature had sharp claws and teeth and was snarling at them. It's unclear how many goatmen there are, but there have been multiple sightings of similar creatures in different parts of the country. Some believe the goatman is nothing more than a man dressed in a costume, while others say it's a real creature that lives in the mountains of West Virginia. The mystery remains unsolved. Number 1. Wendigo. The Wendigo is a creature from Native American folklore. It's said to be an evil spirit that possesses humans and turns them into monsters. In some legends, the Wendigo is a cannibalistic giant that lures travelers off the path and into the forest where it devours them. The first written account of the Wendigo came in 1643, when French explorer Champlain encountered a tribe that worshipped a creature called the Manitou. Champlain believed that the Manitou was the same as the Wendigo, and he wrote about his encounter in detail. Since then, the Wendigo has become a popular figure in horror stories. Many believe that the Wendigo is nothing more than a metaphor for the darkness that can consume us all. However, some believe that it's a real creature that lurks in the forests waiting to strike. Alright, now it's time for you to tell us what you think. Do you believe any of these cryptids actually exist? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an awesome video.